right, this week I did 92.9 miles, 148K. That's roughly 2,100 yard swim. Skipped one to donate blood. Did a sick 3-hour bike ride and then a sprint interval, total about 74 miles. And then a run or runs this week between intervals and then a long run. So that's about 17.2 miles. All in all, 93 miles, 148K. We also tried out the tri-suit and a new gel. Then I also got Aero bars that I need to go get my bike serviced. So we'll take a look. All right, we're back on the bike. Today we're doing some threshold efforts, a pyramid. 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes at different thresholds. There's a Peloton bike weight rack. We remodeled a little bit. So get through these threshold efforts, talk about the swim, and then a little bit more planning as we get closer to the Ironman. All right, that's the bike ride. Now I'm gonna start just strength training. I'm not trying to really gain any, size or whatever. I'm 205 pounds or 90 something, 100 something kilos. I don't know the math, but just trying to maintain, build some strength. So after the bike, do some upper body. After the run, I'll probably do legs, then swim. I try to do a little bit more core, but should incorporate that every day. So do a little strength training, just to maintain as we get to these longer distances. All right, we just did the run, 49 minutes, 15-minute warm-up, and then 3 sets of zone 4 for 6 minutes with 2-minute recoveries. So zone 4 is roughly 7 minutes, 30 seconds for 6 minutes, and then recovery at 9 minutes, 3 times, and then a 10-minute recovery. So felt good. I've noticed I just started sweating a lot in this training. I never was a big sweater, but I am now. Don't know why that is, but I guess my body's getting more efficient at cooling itself. So did that, and now we're gonna do some strength training again. We're gonna work the lower body and do some legs. And then tomorrow I'm supposed to swim, but I'm gonna donate blood. So can't swim for 24, 48 hours, but we might do a little workout then. So we'll just do strength training now. That's a cinematic angle. The time is now where I got new Aero bars. See, a little bit of lift there. Profile design, Sonic Ergo 52A. What I'm realizing now is since the bike fit, I need to lengthen my cables. And my cables also obviously have the gear shifts. And so these ones that are longer need to lengthen the cables and add the gear shifts to them to be able to use them. So now I've paid $180 for these. I now have to go, it's time, I need it anyways, to service and tune this up and then extend the cables. So hopefully by the time that does, I also have to get some risers so they get brought up a little bit. Let's see, maybe here, yeah. So you can see these are a little bit better for wrist position in Aero. And then the switches will be up here. We'll add some new pads, but they are obviously a little longer. And then since I am taller, they're gonna rise up a little bit so I don't have to hunch down as much. So I was super stoked for my 3-hour ride tomorrow to do that. Then I realized I can't. So a little bit of a bummer, but a step in the right direction. All right.
we're an hour into the 3-hour ride. Got about 20 miles. Really trying to be exact on nutrition, so ultimately want to be comfortable on the bike ride. So every hour, at the intervals that I should be refueling, I just go refuel for 2 minutes. So as you saw, doing 6 scoops of high carb from scratch, and then electrolytes. So 2 bottles and some water every hour. Scratch has about, with 6 scoops, probably 90 grams of carbs, maybe 360 calories, and then some electrolytes as well. So feeling good, gonna keep pushing. All right, we're about 2 hours in. It's kind of where we've been hanging out at. Roughly about 37 miles. Refilled. Feeling pretty good, not too heavy. And got some nerds clusters, so 1 hour. All right, 3 hours, 55.5 miles on the bike. Probably the best bike I've done yet, so stoked on that. Nutrition felt great. Yeah, I was doing every hour, I think about 16 or 20 ounces, but it was high carb scratch, so 400 calories or 300 something calories, and then 90 carbs because I only did 6 of the 7 scoops, and then an electrolyte with 900 milligrams of sodium. So body's feeling good. Now we're just going to do a small run off the bike. Just try to get comfortable as possible doing that for these long rides. So that way, once the big day comes, I know like my body's kind of used to it and getting into that rhythm. And also the strength trainings oddly noticeably helped already, and I've only been doing it for a week, so go run. All right, bike and run done. It's still Saturday. Now I'm going to go out and try to find 2 things. 1, need to find a helmet that's going to fit this. 2, going to try some new gels like Maurten, because that's kind of the course sponsor, Mortal Hydration, but Maurten gels. I've heard they're interesting. So I'm Roadrunner Sports. Bag secured. This is the Maurten 100 gel. 100 calories, 25 carbs. Gonna start with this before I try the 160, which is 160 calories, 40 carbs. Again, I heard they don't really have flavor, and there's a lot of mixed. A lot of people like them, but there's also like a lot of mixed GI stuff. So for tomorrow's run, gonna test those out. It should be fine, I hope. And then if that is, I just got to kind of switch my nutrition to get used to more of this Maurten, add some of their drink mix or their high carb mix, and also test out Mortal Hydration. So 1 down. Now we got to go find or try on a helmet. On to step 2 over at this place. All right, no luck there. We'll try at another spot. His gels, whack. His form, whack. Just kidding. Doing a 90-minute run. Tri-suits under this will be the first like long run. I think it'll be 10 miles, and then testing a Maurten gel, which is again 100 calories, 25 carbs, and then just a BPN gel, apple cinnamon. So we'll see how this sits with the stomach, and then I think I'll do these every 35 minutes, so the 35-minute mark or the 70-minute mark. This is a short run. Let's see how we do. I think it might rain on this run. We'll find out. All right, 35 minutes in. I don't know, maybe 4 miles or something, but trying this gel 100 for Maurten. That's weird. There's no flavor, it's just like a gel. I mean, exactly how you taste it, so not my favorite, but it seems pretty efficient, especially if I balance it with a flavored one. So we'll finish this and then go do another 35 and swap it up to another gel. All right, 8.5 miles in. Gonna try or go with the apple cinnamon, which much better. I love a good taste. All right, that ends the run. I like the BPN gel more than Maurten, but Maurten's got to be on the course. I'll just take those on the course and then pack some BPN gels just to add some flavor. Maurten's not bad, it's just different, so to speak. So I finished it, 10 miles, 90 minutes, not too bad. Go rest up, stretch, and then start another week.